Hey guys, Buffaque here again. Hope you're all doing well as always. Tonight bringing you a video on my newest knife, my newest addition to the collection. This is my Spyderco Endura 4 in HAP 40 steel with the black and orange Zome grips. This knife is exclusive through Cutlery Shoppe. This was my first purchase through Cutlery Shoppe, and I gotta say, the whole thing was an absolute pleasure. The knife has been on their website under the exclusive section, Cutlery Shoppe exclusives, for a pretty good while now. I saw this knife first featured in one of Nut and Fancy's videos and thought by the time I saw it in his video, well, it's probably already sold out. But much to my pleasure, when I went to the Cutlery Shoppe website, it was still in stock. And as of today, guys, now I'm filming this on December 12th of 2018. As of today, it still looks like they still have some in stock. This knife sells for $103 on the Cutlery Shoppe website. Basically, the only differences between this knife and a standard Endura 4, which I'll put right above it here, the only differences are the blade steel and the custom dyed FRN handles. All of the dimensions, the length, the width, the weight, the diameter of the deployment hole, all of that stuff is the exact same. It's virtually unchanged in all of that. The only differences are the blade steel and the dyed grips. Well, and I guess as well as the pocket clip. It's not a black-coated pocket clip. It's the stainless clip. This is my absolute favorite model of Spyderco. As you guys probably know, this is what I own the most of. I just really like the Endura 4. I like the weight. I like the really slim profile. It does have the nested steel liners, as all the Endura 4s do, which that is not a problem for me because they are skeletonized, as you can see down in there. So it's still a very lightweight blade. I know for some people they prefer a Delica in terms of an EDC blade. Delica is a little bit smaller, but I prefer the size of the Endura 4. I don't feel like the Delica is a lot more maneuverable. For me, I feel like this blade is just as maneuverable, and with a blade this size, you certainly have some self-defense capabilities that you don't really have with the Delica due to a slightly larger blade. When I got this from Cutlery Shoppe, my wife actually purchased this knife for me as an early Christmas present, and when I opened it, I've never ordered through Cutlery Shoppe before, so I don't know if this is something they do for all of their customers on every order, or if it's just something they do if it's your first order with them. But they sent me the knife in the standard Spyderco box, as you would expect, with the corresponding label there, as you see, Endura with Zome orange and black. But also in the bag that they shipped it in, they sent me a little Cutlery Shoppe ink pen, a couple of suckers, and a little orange flight tag. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's stuff that I didn't really know they did. And like I said, I don't know if that's something they always do or if it was just because it was my first order with them. But I think that's pretty cool business. Definitely none of that stuff is a major cost to them, but it's the sort of thing that just, it's good business. You know, you're getting more than you're expecting, and that's always a nice thing. So along with the knife in the box, I got the corresponding letter. I'll have to fold here so you guys can see it. Basically just stating that this is an authentic exclusive version of the Endura 4. So you guys can see that there. And it goes on to explain the HAP 40 steel, as well as the concept behind Zome textures on their exclusive knives, and then just signed down there at the bottom, Spyderco team. So this is an awesome knife. I'm really proud to have this in the collection. Like I said, it's not really any different in terms of dimensions from a standard Endura 4, but it just has, as Nut and Fancy would say, it kind of has that second cool. The grips are definitely attractive. At least I think so. It's got a really cool look to it. Kind of that almost like a tiger blood. It is the orange, from the way I understand it, the handles were originally the orange grips that they regularly manufacture, and then they have artists come in who hand paint the black on top of it. So it is originally an orange blade, and then it's got the black die on top of it. Some of you may think, you know, for the extra money, this sold on Cutlery Shoppe's website for $103. Some of you may think, I don't really know if that's worth the extra, I don't know, maybe $10 to $15, whatever it is, marked up on top of a standard Endura 4. I certainly think it is, because you've got an exclusive blade, and having HAP 40 steel in an Endura 4 is really appealing to me. I'm not so concerned with blade steel generally, but having HAP 40 in a knife this size, to me, kind of makes me feel like I'm not going to have to worry about sharpening it quite as often. The HAP 40 steel definitely holds a edge retention better than, say, the VG10 on the standard Endura 4, as you can see there, VG10. So, you know, not having to worry about sharpening it quite as often. However, when it does come time to sharpen it, might take a little bit more work to get it in good shape, but that's all right with me. So anyway, guys, just a quick look at a neat product from Cutlery Shoppe. That's the Spyderco Endura 4 in HAP 40 steel with the black and orange Zome FRN handles. Thanks, guys.